Let's begin in lotus pose. Close your eyes and take a deep breath through the nose and exhale through the nose. So let's just be in contact with the present moment. Perhaps you can feel the earth beneath your glutes, your legs, your feet. Finding a space in your entire body. Letting go of everything that is going on in your life at this moment, good or bad, it doesn't matter. We want to be in contact with what we're doing and what we're being at this moment, which is yourself with capital S. Bring a positive thought, declaration, affirmation, prayer, idea into your practice. Allow yourself to become what you think at this moment to be. Okay, you can open your eyes. Notice yourself, your surroundings. And now we are going to open our left leg towards our side. I'm going to keep my right knee bending the way it is. If you need a blanket to elevate your hips or a block, you can go ahead and do that. You can also place a book under your right thigh if your knee is up. Okay, we're going to bring our left hand towards on top of our left leg or outside or inside of our left leg. Okay, and then we're going to inhale, we're going to lift our right arm up. We're looking up towards the ceiling or towards that right hand. And then we're going to walk that right arm over our right ear. So we're bending a little bit towards our left side, towards the leg. You can also bend your elbow a little bit if it's too much for you. Otherwise, trying to keep that elbow straight, micro bend that elbow, and breathe. Now from here I come back to the center and we're gonna go to the other side. And I bring that right arm towards inside of my right leg or perhaps on top of the leg. We want to keep that back straight. Lift your left arm up, looking up. And then reach over the head, finding your breath. I release slowly. Good. We're going to create a diamond pose in here. Okay, so I'm going to walk my feet a little bit further. Usually we do butterfly this way, but now we're just going to walk those feet a little bit more far away from our body. And then from here, I can stay right here and breathe. Okay, depends how it feels your body today. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you can bend forward. You can grab your toes, or you can walk your arms over the head. Okay, and bend forward. Here you can relax the spine. Connecting. Then I start releasing the pose. I'm going to walk my feet now towards butterfly. Okay. And then I'm going to walk my right hand on top of my left leg. And I'm going to cross arms in here. So my left arm is going to be on top of the right arm. So I'm crossing elbows, crossing my arms level of my heart. I breathe in. And I breathe out, and then I'm going to start bending forward. I'm pushing those legs away from me as I'm bending forward. Then I come back to the center. And then I'm going to bring my right arm on top of the left arm. Crossing arms in here, level of your heart. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Okay, and then I release slowly. I release my arms. I lift my arms up. And exhale, I bring my arms down. Good. Now, from here, we're going to go into all fours. So I open my legs 6 inches apart. I spread my fingers, toes facing down earth. I inhale, I drop my belly button, and I look up. Exhale, round your bottom, your spine and neck. Look down to the heart. Once again, inhale. And exhale, round. And one more, inhale. And exhale, round. A few more times on your own. Focus your attention on your back and your breath. Good. So now from here, I'm going to walk my hands towards my knees. We're going to go into camel pose. I'm going to walk my hands behind my sacrum, elbows drawn in towards the spine. And then we're going to bend back in here, moving your hips forward, looking up. Then I come back to the center. I release my hands. I'm gonna curl my toes under. I bring my knees together and my feet together. And then I'm gonna sit on my heels. So I'm stretching my toes. I help myself and make sure that if the pinky toe reaching the ground, make sure that it's stretching as the other ones. If it is difficult to keep this pose, you can bring your hands over the head and just give yourself a little break in here as you're stretching your toes. Find your breath. Good. We're going to lift our knees off the ground. And I'm just going to start stretching both legs. I can bring my feet apart, 6 inches apart. And then grab your arms or elbows and bring your head between your arms. Rotate your torso side to side. I come back to the center, I release my arms, and then I start coming up a step by step. I roll my shoulders back, inhale, exhale. Once again. One more time. And then we're going to move those shoulders forward. And then I come back to the center. I'm going to do circular motions for my neck. And then I change to the opposite direction. I come back to the center. I'm going to drop my right ear towards my right shoulder. I bring my right hand towards the level of my left side of my head, level of the ear. And I'm just resting my right hand in that area. And I find my breath. Just keeping everything lifted. Your back is straight. Your legs are active. And then I release. And then I'm going to the other side. I drop my left ear first towards the left shoulder, and I bring my left hand towards the right side of my head and just resting that hand in that area. Find your breath. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Good. And then come back to the center. Release the pose. Excellent. So now from here, I'm going to bring my feet together. I can just keep one slight space between my feet. And then I'm going to lift my arms up. And then I'm going to lift my heels up off the ground. Just finding that space. Breathe. Stay in one spot. And then bring your heels down. And let's do it one more time. Inhale, heels up. Good, and then bring your heels down. Release your arms. Awesome. We're going to open our legs 6 inches apart. We're a little bit more wider. We bring our arms behind our back, hands together, interlace fingers, weave them back. And exhale, bend forward. Lift your arms up. Here, if you have room on your shoulders, bring your palms together. Relax the back of your neck and connect with your breath. And then we're going to bring our hands towards our sacrum. So relax your shoulders in here. And then release your arms. Bring your arms towards any part of the legs that is available for you. Remember, you always can bend your knees a little bit if you need more room for your hamstring or your back, just to make it more comfortable for you. Relax in here. If you have your hands towards your heels or over the head, make sure that you have your hands behind your heels, bend your elbows, and then your spine is longer. If you have it over the head, that's okay to relax and just do what your intuition is asking you to do. Find your breath. And bring your weight towards the center of your feet. Keeping your feet all the way on the mat. Firm. Rooted in the earth. And tailbone and pelvis pointing to the ceiling. Hips that are gonna raise towards the ceiling. And if you want to hug your legs behind your legs, grab your arms or elbows. And here you can also bring your feet closer to one another. Have a little space between them, a slight. Good. And then I release my arms. And then I'm just going to walk my hands, towards the top of my mat. I'm going to turn my feet also towards the top of my mat. So I'm going to keep my hands a little bit towards the top of my fingertips in here. And I'm going to lift my heels up. So my heels are off the ground. Finding your breath. And then I bring my heels down. Good. I press my hands on the mat and I'm stepping back into downward dog. Exhale. Belly in, tailbone and pelvis pointing to the ceiling. Heels towards the earth. Pressing every corner of your hands on the ground, especially between your index finger and your thumb, looking towards your toes. Micro bend your elbows. Make sure that you're not locking your elbows in any pose that you do in yoga, or you're not locking your knees either. So just be very kind to your joints. Few more breaths. Good. And now from here, I'm going to step forward with my right leg between my hands into Rana lunge. I'm going to bring my left knee down. And then I can undo my back toes. And then I'm going all the way towards my right heel. So I'm stretching my right hamstring. I square my hips. I breathe in and out. Remember, you always can use blocks in here. Or if you don't have blocks, you can use books. Bringing your hands on top of them. Find your breath. And then I'm going to press that right foot back on the ground. So here I'm going to frame my right foot. I'm gonna go my left toes, and I'm just gonna move myself a little bit further. So I'm gonna pass my right heel, and then my left leg is gonna be long, and then I walk my hands over the head. Okay, so make sure you present your foot on the mat. You do this pose the way I'm doing it right now, only with your knee down, and I breathe. So you're gonna find a nice stretch on your left side of your thigh. If it's too much for your left knee, just grab a blanket and put a blanket in there, and just, as a cushion, you can put your knee on top of the blanket. Just taking care of yourself is very important. Self-care, right? So breathe. Awesome. We're gonna frame back our right foot, so we're moving our hips a little bit towards the wall behind us. We're gonna curl our left toes under, moving into run a lunge in here. Press your left hand on the ground. Inhale, lift your right arm up and twist. And then we release, and we are stepping back into downward dog. Exhale, relax. And then we are going to step forward with our left leg between our hands into runner lunge. I bring my right knee down. I undo my right toes. Again, use your blanket under the knee that is on the ground if you need to. And shift your hips all the way towards the wall behind you. Square them, go all the way towards your left heel. Here you always can macro bend your left knee a little bit if it's too much for your hamstring. So just really listen to your body, right? Breathe. And if your shoulders are pretty tired, you can move your hands a little bit towards your left knee until you have a nice relaxation in there. Use your blocks if you need to. Good. And now we press that left foot back on the ground. Okay, frame your left foot with both hands. Curl your toes under just to lift a little bit yourself up, and then you can move, passing your left heel. Yeah, and then you can undo your toes, back toes, and bring your hands over the head. Press your entire heel on the ground, left heel and foot on the ground. Patting your right knee if you need to with a blanket again, or you can fold your mat. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. So your right leg is long, and you can have a nice stretch on your right side of your thigh. Great. So now from here, we're going to frame back our left foot. Good. And then we're moving into full runner lunge. Press your right hand on the mat. Inhale, lift your left arm up and twist in here. Find your breath. Good. And then release the pose, stepping back into downward dog. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. We're going to do our ujjayi sound. So it sounds like an ocean, or you are cleaning a mirror. I like to say cleaning a mirror of your mind, yeah? So your thoughts can kind of settle down for a moment, right? So my thoughts. So we inhale, exhale, empty your belly out, right? So we inhale, exhale, again. We can add in here 2 lion breath, which is opening your mouth as much as you can. And we're going to stick our tongue out. We're going to exhale from the mouth. We are not using our throat. We just blowing air as much as we can through the mouth. Okay, so be gentle with your throat. So we inhale, exhale, stick your tongue out as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, awesome. Go to your knees, take a break to child pose. Arms over the head. Here we're just going to relax in child pose. So my elbows are on the ground. My hands are relaxing. I allow my hips to go towards the heels. Forehead on the mat. Moist your throat. And breathe normally. Just take this moment to think about that intention that you had set up earlier in your practice. Allow the muscles of your back to relax. Your shoulders. Then slowly start releasing the pose. Take your time. Notice how you feel. We are going to sit down in our mat. We're going to carry our legs in front of us. We inhale, we bring our legs together. Keep your feet active. Lift your arms up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, we bend forward. Keep your back straight as you're bending forward. We're going to hold this pose for a few breaths. So just breathe into the body. Elevate your hips if you need to. You want to keep your back straight, so that blanket may help you if your hips are too tight in your back as well. You can sit on a block or in a book or in a blanket or pillow. If you need to soften your knees around this posture, just go ahead and do that. Just make sure you feel good. Good. So now slowly walk your hands closer to the sides of your legs and start releasing the pose step by step. Bend your right knee. Bring your heel closest to your thigh, to your hip. Keep your left leg active and foot as well. Bring your right arm behind your back. Press your right hand on the mat. And then with our left arm, we're just going to hug our right leg. We lengthen our spine. Before we start twisting, we're going to open our chest. And then we use our pelvis and torso to twist. Look towards your right shoulder. Make sure you're not twisting your neck. We're just using our spine in here. We breathe. Good, and then we release slowly. Come back to the center. Let's go to the other side. Left arm behind your back. Press the hand on the mat. With your right arm, hug your left leg. Open your chest. Keep your right leg active, foot active. And then start twisting. Open your chest a little bit more if you have room and twist a little bit deeper. Breathe. Good, and then release slowly. Come back, release your leg. Bring your hands behind your back. Drop your toes to the sides. We're going to do a rebound. Relaxing in here. Good. Come back to the center. We are going to bring our right leg on top of the left one. So my right knee is pointing towards the earth. My left leg is active again. I can stay right here and breathe. Okay, if it's too much to bend forward, grab your foot or keep your hands towards the sides of your leg or on top of your leg. You can also use a belt if you have one. And breathe. And then release slowly. And going to the other side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Create a space. Exhale, bend forward. And breathe into the entire body. Keep your neck super light in here. This pose is really good if you run or jog or walk a lot. So enjoy. Trying to keep that right foot active. Good, and then we release. Take your time. And let's lay down in our back. Bring your knees towards your chest and hug your knees. Massage your spine side to side. Press your left foot on the mat. Keep that knee bending. And lift your right leg up. Walk your hands towards behind your thigh or behind your lower leg. Or perhaps you can grab your foot. Bring in that leg towards yourself. Be gentle. Bend that knee a little bit if it's too much. Find your breath. Lengthen your neck. Good. Bend that knee and bring that knee towards your chest. And then release. Bring that right foot on the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Hold that thigh, lower leg, ankle, or foot. And then we bend that knee and we bring that knee towards the chest. And then release slowly. Extend both legs towards the end of your mat. Walk your arms closest to the sides. Keep your eyes open. We're going to do a rebound in here. Notice your breath. And then bend both knees once again. Bring your right leg on top of the left one, so we crossing legs in here. Walk your arms open, stretching your arms like a capital T, or you can do a cactus pose in here with your arms. And then from here, we're going to press our left foot on the mat, and then we're going to move our hips just a little bit to the right side, and then we drop the knees to the left side. You can keep your head on your center, or if you want to look towards your right shoulder. And then we come back to the center. Release your legs. Hug them. Squeeze them towards your chest. And then whenever you're ready, left leg on top of the right one. Press your right foot on the mat. Open your arms once again. Moving your hips a little bit to the left side. And drop your knees to the right. Looking towards your left shoulder. Allow that spine to align, to release tension. This twist that we're doing for the back is really good for the organs as well. So it's detoxifying the organs, releasing toxins. And then release step by step. Bring your knees towards your chest, hug them. And we're going to go into death bug. So we lift our legs up, we soften knees a little bit, we relax on your feet, arms are up in front of you, relax your hands and fingers. Bending the elbows a little bit as well. It's a full relaxation in here. And then we release step by step. We're going to move into Shavasana. Enjoy the end of your practice. Take a full deep breath and exhale through the mouth, a big sigh. Let it all go. Start bringing your attention back to your toes and fingers. Moving those toes. Moving the ankles a little bit and your rest. Bring your arms over the head. Give yourself a nice stretch. Bring your feet together. Pointing toes. Exhale, let it go. Bring your knees back to your chest and turn to your side. And we start sitting up, crossing your ankles. Notice how you are doing. Remember to keep your intention flowing in your mind, in your heart, and your body throughout the day. We bring our hands to the heart center and we offer gratitude for what we'll be able to do today for ourselves, offering peace. We offer love and serenity to the world, to everyone in our lives, and everyone around us. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.